Welcome to another weekly staff meeting. I'm Shannon Reese. Let's talk about making your sub's life a lot easier. When I first started teaching, I actually subbed for 2 years. And during that time, I saw a lot of classrooms that were run very well, and I saw a lot of classrooms that were not run very well. So I made notes of the things that I thought were good, and I also made notes of the things I thought that were bad so I could avoid them when I became a teacher myself. Rule number 1 would be to make sure that you have lesson plans. Make sure those lesson plans are easy to read, easy to understand, and easy to follow by anyone, no matter what their background is. And as a side note to that, make sure you print off those lesson plans and put them somewhere obvious. And rule number 2 would be to make sure you have procedures in place to make your class operate even though you're not there. Maybe you could assign certain jobs to certain kids or to certain tables, taking attendance, making sure that papers are passed out, making sure that papers are collected, making sure that the room is reset for the next period. Another thing with procedures is just having the same type of things happening each week. Every Monday, I do a thing called Leemos los lunes, which just means that we're going to read. And the kids know that we're going to be doing silent reading for a period of time during our class every Monday. I always tell my students that a potted plant could probably be my substitute in my class, and they should be able to get everything done that they needed to get done during that day. Rule number 3, in your lesson plans, you should give the substitute a space to give you feedback for each class. And make sure that you ask them to give you as much feedback as they can. I always include in my sub plans, I'd like to know if any students were being excessively helpful or if any students were stepping out of line at all. So that way I could deal with that when I got back. Prepare them ahead of time. Tell them if you ever do have a sub that these are the expectations that you have. Show them what the expectations are, what the consequences would be if they don't meet those expectations, and what the rewards would be if they do. Make sure you do reward your kids for being good for a substitute. And the last rule is to have emergency plans ready just in case. I know sometimes you get sick the night before and you really don't feel like going in that morning to try to set stuff up for the substitute. Have something ready to go that you can just say, hey, grab that out of my drawer and give that to the students. Or if your students do a lot of stuff online, have something on there for them to do. It will make their day and the substitute's day a lot easier. And make sure that your colleagues know where to find that material, so that way if they have to help out, they can help out. Now I know being gone is really hard, but if you're prepared and you prepare the students, it can go a lot easier. So what about you? What are some things that you would include in that list? Or if you're a new teacher, what are some questions that you have? Leave a comment down below. While you're down there, be sure to subscribe and click that bell so you won't miss the next weekly staff meeting.